coast of a tiny Japanese island, you've got this massive underwater structure that looks, for all the world, like a sunken pyramid. And for decades, it's been the center of this huge debate. Was this carved by some lost civilization, or is it just one of nature's most incredible tricks?
And that question, that's really the heart of it all, isn't it? It forces you to kind of rethink everything you assume about what looks natural and what looks man-made. That's the big puzzle we're going to try to piece together.
I mean, the sheer scale of this thing is mind-blowing. We're talking about a structure about the size of a football field that has had scientists arguing for 40 years. 40 years! These numbers really give you a sense of just how big a deal this underwater monument really is.
So you're probably wondering, how does something this huge just stay hidden for so long? Well, like a lot of the greatest discoveries, the story of how it was found starts completely by accident.
Okay, just picture this for a second. You're Kihachiro Arateke. You're a diver, you're out there just doing your job, looking for cool spots for tourists to see some sharks, and then bam, you swim around a corner and are staring at what looks like a sunken city. He called it an underwater Machu Picchu. And honestly, you get it. He was so floored he actually kept it a secret for a bit. He knew he'd found something special.
So once the secret was out, you can imagine what happened. The most exciting, most romantic idea took over. This had to be man-made, a relic from a lost civilization. So let's open the case file on that argument.
And this is where it gets really compelling. Just listen to these names. A loop road, a pool with perfect 90-degree angles. These didn't sound like things nature just kind of whips up randomly, right? It reads more like a blueprint for a city. This list, this is the bedrock of the whole man-made theory.
And look, this wasn't just some wild idea from an amateur. We're talking about a serious academic, Dr. Masaki Kimura. The guy's a marine geologist, and he dedicated 20 years of his life to this. Over 100 dives. He was down there, meticulously mapping every single inch, totally convinced he was looking at undeniable proof of human hands at work.
You can really hear his conviction in his own words here. He's basically saying, look, there is just too much stuff here for it to be a coincidence. For him, the sheer volume of features that looked artificial was just overwhelming. He was even sure he'd found tool marks and what looked like ancient writing.
Okay, so that's a pretty strong case, right?